So here's the scenario. You're rolling down the runway, you take off, you get a little bit of altitude, and the engine quits. So what do? Well, conventional wisdom says that you land straight ahead. That's usual directive when it comes to engine failures on takeoff. But when is this impossible turn back to the runway possible? Well, we'll talk about a little exercise that you can do to figure this out for yourself. Now, like we said, the conventional wisdom is that you land straight ahead if you've taken off and you gain a little bit of altitude, but not enough to turn back to the runway. And I usually tell students that you want to limit your turn in that scenario within the goalpost. So you have the down post on the aircraft. Well, you don't want to turn any more than within that because you're setting yourself up for a stall spin scenario possibly. Now, onto the exercise. What you're going to do is depart to the practice area, get to a safe altitude, make sure you clear the area first, and then you're going to simulate that departure scenario. So let's say your takeoff VY speed is 70. You'll bring the power back to 70 and then start adding power as if you were in that takeoff scenario. And at that point, you want to bring the power back to idle. Make sure you check your pilot's operating handbook as far as carburetor heat settings. So you bring that power back to idle and then initiate that 180-degree turn. Now, some people say you might need a little bit more than 180 degrees to get back to the runway and maneuver a bit. But 180 is a good general rule of thumb and great for this exercise. So you'll start that turn back to the runway, and then you'll notice by keeping a safe speed and keeping a pretty conservative bank angle, because remember, stall speed is going to increase in a turn with that bank, and you're going to see how much altitude you lose.